Alrighty, Lumberjacks, welcome back to another single-player episode. Today we're going to continue on the Timber Trails map. Now, since I made some map changes, our trees have grown back again, which is something that just happens in modding. But that's okay, because more trees, more things to pull out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our processor. I'm going to start at the other end of this line, and I'm going to cut back. And I'm trying to remember what we were cutting them to. I think it's 400s. God, I hope I'm right. I could be wrong, though. We might do a comparison cut just to see kind of what's up there. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 400s, but we'll take a look here and see. So, oops. Oh good lord. Oh good lord. Okay, so 400s. We're gonna try it. See what happens here. Oh, if I turn the head on, that helps. So let's take a look. Yeah. So basically, what I did. Is I went back and I ran one of Chad's scripts to do some radius fixing. So basically, yeah, it's 400s that we're supposed to be. Basically, the trees were kind of too close together. You notice there's a lot of them that were inside each other. So Chad made this amazing script that causes the trees to kind of, or makes the trees separate from one another, so that you don't have to have them all piled together like. So I'm just gonna kind of keep cutting along here for the time being, and then we'll forward some of that out as well. One thing I was gonna do is try to make this cut note a little bit lower so that we didn't leave such high stumps, but that's okay. We can always come back and stump grind if we need to. There we go. And these little bits, I don't really want these little bits, so I'm just gonna turf them over there. So now, yeah, my idea here was I'm just going to literally backtrack along this road, make another pile, and then we can literally walk through with the forwarder right in the middle. I just don't really want to land this on this other pile, so we'll see how this goes here. Our piles are going to be a little funky because I just did some funky stuff there, so we'll see what happens here. Yeah, so, yeah, it's kind of interesting to do forwarding again. I don't think I've done a forwarding project, well, mostly because we haven't had a decent forwarder, but I haven't done a forwarding project since, really early on. If you go watch our earlier on single-player episodes, we had those Emerald Valley ones, and I think that was literally the last ones we did forwarding on for a long time. I mean, we kind of do half-ass forwarding with other machines. It's sort of a form of forwarding, but not quite the same. So I wonder if I can fit between here with these tracks. I don't know how wide this thing is. Oops. Oh yeah, we got lots of room. Sort of. We sort of got lots of room. So I'm trying to do is drop these kind of in between the piles so I don't knock over our nice piles that we made on the side. Like that. There you go. Then in theory, we can walk through with the forwarder right in between both decks and pick them all up, but we'll see how that actually goes. What we want to do and what actually works are usually two very different things, but that's okay. Nope. Might actually scooch these piles over just a little bit here because they're a little close. Don't want to wreck them too much here, so scooch, scooch. Also can't see with that arm. Okay. See if we can. I think one of these sides has a really good knocker side on it. I think this one. Yeah, this one's a good side. Oops. Only wrecking our pile a little bit, not too bad here. Going forward, we won't have to do this, but I'm just going to do this so I don't walk on my piles, because that would be very frustrating. Okay. And keep her cutting here. It's like a replay of last episode, but we're doing it in reverse. It's cool. Why not, right? Do it different. Now, I did buy that dangle loader again. I did do a whole bunch more work on that grapple. The knuckle boom still doesn't work as I wanted it to, but that's no big surprise there. I mean, we haven't had a knuckle boom work in this game ever, so. We're gonna try, I don't know how it's gonna go, but we're gonna try to load just shorts onto trucks with that thing. I mean, it's actually pretty decent at loading shorts, so I think it should be okay. I think. We'll see. We will see. Like I said, I wasn't a big fan of it, but since changing it, I did some testing on our test map and stuff. Cutting shorts. Longs, it's still a little iffy, but shorts, it seems to be pretty darn good. What's going on here? There we go. Oop, might hit our pile a little bit there. Ooh, don't do it. There we go. Beauty. Alright, let's try this again. Move into yet another cut. Now, we have the option to actually, I think we'll use the forwarder a little bit in this one. I was going to just keep kind of trekking on here with the processor. We have to decide where we want to go with the processor. That's the thing. So, we had a block over on the other side of the road where I crossed the river, which was fun, but I decided maybe we'll just like leave that block and start our own kind of like road block here. So we can do some road kind of cutting right away stuff if we want. Or we can do our own thing. So I'm trying to figure out what the best method is. Now the forwarder there actually likes to run on flat ground the best, so I think I'm going to bring this up to a flatter area. I'm still working on that guy. It's very much in construction at the moment, so hopefully I'll be able to get it working better for more, you know, scary looking terrain. But ultimately everything works better on flat, so I think we're going to try our best to keep everything in the flat category. So what I might do is I'm going to kind of do like a shave up, clean off the side of the road here where it's nice and flat. Then we'll just kind of keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, and basically kind of shave our way through this forest over here. I think we'll literally start with this tree right here. We'll even cut this tree just to mark the territory so we know this is what we want. The cool thing about a forwarder is you can just leave piles all over the place and go for a walk and take it with you. My cutter isn't working. There we go. Helps if we're looking straight ahead. So yeah, you can just leave little piles all over the place wherever you choose. And boom, no problem. Away she goes. We'll put one more here. Like I said, these little guys, I don't really want these. Oh, I forgot to set my timer, so let's see here. Let's set it now, and let's take a look at OBS. It always tells me how long we've been recording. 8 minutes, so yeah, we're good. We can let this run a little bit longer. Okay, I'm just gonna leave this here because I actually do want to use the forwarder a little bit. So not you, but you. You I would like to use. Okay. So if I can delodge it from this tree, there we go. So now the theory here, like I said, we're cutting 4s now. So the theory would be we can kind of happily chop these 4s down and put them in 2 bunks. Like we were testing in that one video. Or maybe I tested it. I can't remember if I tested it in a video or if I just did that on my own. But yeah, I found out you can definitely do these 2 together into 2 bunks. And then we should be able to load up those little the little bunks on the semi-truck without a problem as well. So I'll try that out. When I'm kind of about there, I think. Oh, that's a little far forward. I wish there's a little bit more of a gap. I guess I could always make a gap if I really want it that way. Like, what if I just take them all and shove them back a little bit further? Like, kinda like there. Is that too far out? They do have a bit of a lean, don't they? Just a little bit. We're just gonna keep trying here until we find a happy spot. Right about there actually is probably pretty good. Yeah, that's a good balance to it. So I don't, like I said, I don't really care about these ones. If they get the little guys get stuck in there, that's just the way it goes. But so it's not really a big deal. There we go. I don't know which way is better. Both ways look bad. Let's try that. Oh, easy there, buddy. Like I said, this is all experimental for the time being, so lock our load, move up. Unlock our load, grab some more. The joys of forwarding, hey? We haven't done forwarding, like, in so long. I almost forgot how. I almost forgot what the process was. I almost prefer having a flat base on the forwarder to put them in. I kind of not a big fan of the, like how it dips down in that middle bunk. Like, you know how it does that kind of like T shape? Back it up a little there. There we go. Bloop. Lock it, move it up. Let's go this way a little bit. Alright, oops, I gotta stop doing that. I always look behind me. Don't look behind you, man. You don't know. This one needs to be shifted up a bit. It's the importance of cutting piles straight for the forwarder because it makes it way easier to load. It helps when you're not doing two. In this case, they have to be pretty straight when we're doing two bunks side by side like this. Just because if it's any less, then they won't go very well at all, so. Let's see here. Oop. Not bad. I kind of like that we can do two bunks, though. I don't know. It looks neat on the back. Let's put that one right there. See how the little ones just kind of do their own thing, so we just won't worry about those. I don't even know how that one's standing by itself, but it is, so good for you, buddy. Good for you, little friend. Ah, look at these. These are way better without that little one. Now, what's the lock at that height? Oh, yeah. See, I can't really get depth perception at how high it is from back here. Oh, yeah, so we still got a little bit. We can put one more scoop probably on that other side. And I think it's this scoop right here. You're gonna be the scoop, buddy. There we go. Oh. There we go. Perfect. Lock it up. Move it forward. Oh, we still have a pile there too. Whatever, we can move it forward a little bit. We'll unlock this. Now we gotta try to do this close stuff, which is, like I said, I've never done double bunking on a forwarder, so I don't know how this is gonna go. This could go many ways. Oops. Oh, there we go. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. We could just lay it lengthwise, too. Let's really mess things up. Let's lay it in like this. Oh, I never thought of doing that. That's kind of... Is that a bad idea? I don't know. Maybe. Let's try it. It seems like a bad idea. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I think I just don't have enough space to put these in between. See, there's too much of a gap. We need to do like 300s to fit them doubles. Okay, well, let's put this one on here. What we should have done is loaded the front first, clearly, but then you can't really see the front, so I don't know. Clearly, I'm not a forwarder operator. You know what? Let's grab this and dump it, and then we'll change our strategy on the next one because we've kind of already kind of already done our deeds here, so let's go over here. Now I'm going to pile them right here on this roadside was my plan, because it's kind of a nice flat spot. So let's try to unload it with the actual forwarder here and see how it goes. I think it'll be alright. And we'll see how they stack, hopefully nicely. There we go. We're probably running over our time here a little bit, but I'm just going to unload this trailer. Don't really care. Don't care, not today. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to get a cool screenshot of our wacky looking load here. That's pretty good. How about that? Boom. I always forget to grab screenshots, then I go back later, I'm like, oh no, I didn't take a picture of that episode. What the heck was I doing? Alright, let's see here. Ooh, that's an ugly looking situation right there. You are one ugly situation, son. Maybe I can just kind of bok choy this buddy. Oh, too far. Oh, no. Yay, that's close enough. It almost did what I asked it to. That's unheard of. I wonder if you could go as low as a 300 and try to fit it on that truck. I might have to test that in a video, see if it works. Ah, the joys of being a forwarder. I think what I don't like about forwarder, this trailer, is the bunks don't have like a midpoint. Like the stake separation point where the claw goes in between is kind of like in a weird off angle. Which might be good for doing like different sizes, but for this size I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. So I might make a different trailer for this guy. Maybe my own custom trailer. This is just the old Buffalo trailer that we've kind of expanded and played with, but it might be time to make our own forwarding trailer that has our own form of love. Because I don't really like this one very much. Nah. Ooh, that's a little bit of a funky grabbing. Let's see if we can get it. Oh, that's because there's a weird one on the bottom. Oh no. Oh jeez. Okay, hopefully I can just kind of pincer this little guy out. There we go. What I should do is come by with some kind of a bucket and cinch these up because they're very not even. When I go to load those onto a truck, it's going to be absolute chaos, I can tell you right now. Alright. Oh, got a little one in there. That's alright. This is good though. This is our first like kind of forwarding experience, so we get to learn a lot by doing this. Learn what not to do and what to do. Okay. Let's see here. Oop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Now those two at the back, that's going to be an interesting grab for sure. So let's try to get these ones here first. And then maybe what we'll have to do is instead of doing these teeny little guys, we'll have to up our game to bigger ones. We do like 6s or 7s or something like that. I think the I can never remember if the trailer does 2 loads of 6s dead on, or if it's 2 loads of 7s. It's kind of an interesting ball of wax, that one. Let's see if I can I butt that up a little? I still got that little top on there too. I can give myself a little bit of a space here. There we go. Now hopefully I can just cinch this up a little. I don't know how far that bucket will go. Come on, get out there. BEA, beautiful. Perfect. Okay, so, oh, there's still that one stupid one on there. Let's get rid of that just because I don't want it on there. Once I clear this guy, I should probably put an end to the video because you're going a little past the time, sir. Oops. There we go. Boop. Beauty. Okay, so at least we got kind of a pile starting. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep forwarding, keep building up this pile. I want to make like a giant wall of basically logs here, and then when we can bring the log trailer through, we can fill up those bunks. Oh, look at this! Isn't that cute? Boop. Haha. Knocked it over. Anyway, if you guys liked the video, leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one. See ya.